Hello. Did I? I don't think I did it yet. Here, let me restart this page. Yeah, if I didn't restart the page, then I didn't do it. Export. There we go. Go to Stream Manager. Okay. Okay, stream is up. I can start game. Oh shit. I'm back. I'm here. I don't know what my name is right now, but I'm gonna just assume I'm right. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Oh, right. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Hello. It's time. I know. I stand corrected. The highway built solidly, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Good morning, it's always morning. Like a diamond that was formed under pressure, and now is my time to shine. God damn. She is sucky with clouded though, isn't she? I will defeat you myself with a cleaver in your hand. It seems kinda... You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling... You can really press them again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, so the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? That's wrong. Get your cannon again. I don't know. I don't know what temperature water boils at. I'm not American. Is this an American or a Canadian game? Oh my fucking god. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into school without knowing that? When it gets to rub my fairy belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. I need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How do you... That's right, you may not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Telling intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. That's RNG. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? Big dreams are born. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Oh no! You're gonna shut down the noise of the arena, focus on your cooking. The sound of success. Sizzling. That's oh. What does it sound like then? Why would it... Huh? Oh my fucking god. The clicking is just gonna keep going, by the way. Wanna get fucking carpal tunnel? Holy shit. What is the sound of success? It's silence? Oh my fucking god. Why is the sound of success silence? Because you're in awe? What are you? These motherfuckers. That's right, when they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. Okay. You notice Colonel Sanders out at the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Emmy. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders. Over the Highlands. What were you thinking? Get back to the competition! Good. You're standing on an island in the desert. There's only one cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? What should you focus on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry. What is to describe the spectacular fried chicken and delicately baked biscuits? Oh, you're really struggling to keep up. Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. You toss your big signal in a stand next to you. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love doing nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle. Sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. That's what Emmy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's properly mixed. An easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Everyone talking, you realize how serious your error is. You really shove your hand into the mixer to rusty dough before it's overmixed. Emmy, no! And your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. You're not able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colin Sanders shakes his head in shame and finds that it's an easy way to turn out a match and much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Yeah, I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, what's too bad? Here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Shalina makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare you two on account of Emmy's injury. You see, Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chopsticks as he locks onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Oh, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I'd ask Emmy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden beneath. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Ooh. Colonel Sanders seemed intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the hot chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. He puts a sauce-covered finger to his lip. Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Then wipes the sauce off of his glistening face. Goes and brushes you back. The goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. What the fuck? Corner speed it up, maybe? I don't fucking know. What the fuck is this game? Oh shit. The fuck is that? Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. And embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried eyebrow, you run for the quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders, probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? It's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. What the fuck is this game? Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Oh my fucking god. I walked at their past and arrived at dead ends. Why are we romancing fucking him? I hate this fucking guy. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived for a while anyhow. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. I think this guy could really use a hug. I rolled in that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. What the fuck? As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a cursed white suit can be proud of. What the fuck? I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's a Sporkmaster. Morkel? It is. It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I didn't want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know that it's like always having to look over your shoulder. He's so cute. Monster problems, am I right? Anyways, Borka, I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a crying creature in the middle of the dark night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right back into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely, I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. Finish it with a shovel, backstabbing while that's not what we're doing right now. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping, Python? You need rest, you know? You deserve it. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you get to feel a special bond with him. The fucking cock. Sorry, the chicken. The rooster. Sorry. I'm getting everything wrong. My fucking palms. Thank you for the juice. Thank you for the snack. I will get them in a moment. Looks like you lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. I already had a bunch of food this morning, so I can count that as my snack. I'll have juice in a moment, though. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Sorry, I tried to read chat while reading this, and I can't do that. Thank you. I will. Chat should also take care of yourself. Oh, thank you for another snack. I did eat a bunch, though. So, I can count those and I can have more snacks later. You guys redeemed so many stuffs for me. Like, I can't keep up. Like yesterday? Oh my golly. Long ago, I made a decision and oh, wait. Oh shit, I tabbed out. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new secret creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? If you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking, you reach into your lunch bag you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' looks hide Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. He'd offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Touch it by some fried chicken and flex muscles. I had a piece of fried chicken this morning, actually. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping around the room with various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Okay. A very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken fit reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 16... What? No, it's one of those secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. You open a door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in a scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual till he asks you why you're wearing this jacket. Usually let this out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Crap, the jacket. We got to take it out. I think I've developed feelings for you. I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. And run for the door. Colonel. Yes, Timmy. I don't think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. We should take things slow. We sleep together. Oh, okay. Chad should buy us some... And wait, no, I already read that. How do I keep tabbing out? My fucking drifting fingers. Zzz. Wake up to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, it isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it makes you on a journey. When you return, he's going to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! Like a queen, and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he mean the world's greatest chef? Give to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in his eye, and then gazes out the window. I know with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so fast. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only thing you can do you'd find is to run out the door and get home. It's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? I really had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk about you, tell you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get up to speed on the saga Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me as after the school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that I've been peppered up with Clank. He asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. It was just interesting. Oh my god, I love her. And spending one on time with me together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little mechanic guy. Long story short, take me skydiving with his friends and things quickly spiraled out of his control. Just say skydiving as if it's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. We don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Balling on the details of your own night is just too much to bear, and I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. We went on this whole... If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. Needs an IKEA shirt? I wish I'd get her one, for fucking sure. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Wow, we have had such difficulties because I've like absolutely been a bitch to her this entire game. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a whirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, I had strawberries earlier. That could count as my fruit. My juice and stuff. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one. Right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Because it's a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? And I need to sleep now? Go on, rest well, take a break. Have a nice sleep. Got some nerves. Thank you. I will do my best, sis. It's already that time. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm starting to get sleepy again. A little earlier than usual, I think. Such a thing. Oh, you pick on the defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. Got your fist with the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. As long as you can go on cooking like that, might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as things are about to boil over. A naturally intuitive person who senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day at school? Emmy, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Emmy. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I was interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Emmy. Knowing my colonel's standards and ability to see Aishle for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel with an interaction with Aishle, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It appeared to be some sort of grimoire. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You'll open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. To surround the pages of the page. I can use a spell where it says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scroll by Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for drastic members. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. We're not doing it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. Here's his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know if there's something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Little Cindy begins to breathe quickly. So you're hungry, especially Sprinkles. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence? I told you to never come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chummy cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Emmy, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills out all over into the class, by words and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be started from a plane strapped to a stranger? You and Clank seem to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language and mechanical noises. Where? No, you have to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. Jane forever. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Biz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beat. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of his gaps and his panels, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep bizzed. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank revs out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels on feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. He returns to deep-fried footwear because it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. It looks like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition. Showdown Challenge Exam Trademark. I'm still working on a title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class, in front of everyone? Banana cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even at the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna settle up on Colonel Stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. uh, uh, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Man, the supposed Man-Man, and its eviler counterpart, Ashley. As you planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on, Emmy's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Emmy, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pies begin to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry. The last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. Decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from over 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know it was a pot pie from the smell? This is a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow! It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. That the mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Man and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his lemon herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 as a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Oh, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters the chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg water. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Master then unflexes the pictorials as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! What the fuck? Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity, as was foretold. He wants to let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Man quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. She's going to use some dark magic to turn the tide. Got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? You know it's almost certainly evil magic. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. You know, on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Emmy. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Emmy, since we were little kids. Because I'm your best friend forever. I know. And then Miriam's at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about you, If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Oh, it's a secret ingredient. She doesn't know that you lied and the secret ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get I am nude from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to twirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Sporkmaster noticed you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. He would you have to crisscross some magical items and actually summon me, huh? Yeah, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. Over here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you'd feel spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't exactly know where they come from, but it seems like it was probably lonely out there. Oh, my head is scratched up because I scratched too much. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in sponsor school that I had fallen asleep during scary tactics class, and when I woke up, there's a serious stare at Steve, and he takes it. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setup, you don't know if you can ever win. Deep down inside of myself, I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Emmy, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Even summoning me immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. I just feel my hands are ready. My taste buds have been preparing their entire life for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You'll levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. Now with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful. Because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Emmy. You may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. This is your fortitude. Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you manage to do is make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolded a delicate white towel to me with the most delicious fried chicken tenders that you ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combination can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces and form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. As time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. They were missing some students. Pop? Clank? Most screaming here appear and answer Google. It only comes from one student. Hee, I'm fine. It sounds like it's coming from that room closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? In the closet, you see Pop. Oh? A message? Okay, so out of the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Hop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Batman have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It's like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in USC AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clink, where did that pressure cooker roll off to? We did hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somebody must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect their final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. After days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Okay, Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his tongue and adding just the tip of his pink dog tongue dipped in a bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not like those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was just it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Yummy, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly what I did. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He gets to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woohoo! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He goes back and his tongue is poked and prodded. Yowch, my tongue! Previously having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A sudden turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could be making it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle tonight. Disqualified. For glamour? I don't discuss simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. We're forcing to endure his swollen tongue for another moment. Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That's really cool. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Emmy? I told you, it's a display piece. I must say, it is beautiful. However, it's a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating this time. I wanted to be a judge. If I wanted to be a judge in eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to dedicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by anyone trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Isn't the last you've heard of me either. As the class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examined it closely, eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and purposely balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gets around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could there be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for the last assignment to get their groove on. Oh goodness. Oh, I need to stop scratching or my palm's gonna bleed again. But it's, we're in a massive high-tech cooking arena. How about the score seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Oh. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says he can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley did tell everyone that they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Okay. Are you okay? What's wrong with your palms? Oh, I It's his thingies. Don't worry. Here, I'll message you. Anyways, okay. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It's all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Soon tries to finish what he says, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's already late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam except your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. I figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. We got a new wing on our school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of Suchan's son. Such and such! Such and such! The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. No, you're still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this entire time. And I have learned the ways of your kind. I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Science, no, obviously. I just begin to learn who I really am. Isn't it time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank? You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's clearly clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. This is the first day you met him. He has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. Everyone feeds on a delicious chicken. Colonel Sanders finds you sitting on the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Sammy. I can't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this dosido? Sends his hand to you, and you feel an urge of energy jump off the tip of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery. He is such a dick, though. I don't like him at all. So tender yet refined, so milky smooth. Fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both businesses and in life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. Oh my god, we fucking finished the game, please. No, it's playing again. It's gonna play again. No, this is a great way to end it. I never get to see the scene as the cabbage though. I think we just didn't. I think we just missed it, honestly. Yay! We did it! Okay. I need to go rest and recover my energy before streaming some more because I'm tired again. I always get tired around this time, as you guys remember from last time I streamed this game. But thank you all for coming. We finished 2 games today. Very proud of us. So yeah, have a nice day, chat. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yes, it is a 10 out of 10 game. It's better. True. Bye bye. Have a nice night. Rest well. Thank you.